Hi, this is Brian French, and welcome back to the Marketing Freak Show. If you're new to our videos and podcasts, you're welcome to visit podomatic.com or search for Marketing Freak Show with Brian French, and you can see other episodes of our marketing tips. Today's topic is filtering out deadbeats and crackpots. The dirty little kind of secret that no one's discussing when it comes to marketing is how to deal with people who are simply not qualified to become a client or buyer of your products or services. So today, many of the marketing channels do provide a feedback loop where virtually any person can communicate to you. And that feedback loop is something that you want to be able to control as best as possible. So if you look at the statistics, 60% of the people out there really are just barely getting by, or, they're broke. Okay, so they are not good prospects, but certainly they have the ability to go online, leave messages, call you. And so given that there's the greater opportunity for these people to, take your time and steal it and to, leave negative comments, you need a filtering process to filter out the crackpots and deadbeats from your marketing channel. Okay, so let's look at the channels that are out there today. First, you have your website. So if your website says, call me for a free consultation, like many of my attorney clients, guess what's going to happen? Everybody can call you and will call you on any issue. Because you've mentioned the word free, they pretty much expect that your entire career is devoted to providing them with free advice, okay? So the idea that, they're going to pay you is kind of silly because they have not qualified themselves as being a legitimate client. So again, your website, posting your telephone number, and you picking up the phone is something that you want to re-examine. The other thing is that social media provides anybody to be able to contact you. So if you have a LinkedIn account, a Facebook account, anybody could contact you, write a message to you, and you need a filtering process to handle that. If there are directory listings out there, so there are new directory listings. So there's the Google Local Maps. There's also things like Yelp, where anybody and their sister can leave a comment. I work with a number of attorneys, and I've seen several attorneys that deal in criminal law. And the crazy thing about it is that a lot of kind of criminals have actually left negative comments who are deadbeat criminals, mean guys that leave, these incendiary kind of remarks on a lawyer's website. And it's just crazy. So before you create these platforms where anybody and their sister can make a remark and take you down and hurt your reputation, consider it first. So there's a number of directory sites out there, Yelp and a bunch of others, that you need to examine whether or not you can kind of control the reputation that's going on there. Because if you give it to everybody and their sister, Lord knows what could happen. Also, if you do things like seminars, if you have seminars, anybody could raise their hand and ask a crackpot question and suck every idea and all your time away. And so you want to be able to deal with that. Okay. So how do we filter? How do we, gently move aside the crackpots out of your life and deal with legitimate fee-paying clients? Well, first of all, you have to have a process to qualify people. So if your website says call for a free consultation, you're not the person picking up the phone. You have a staff person that goes through a process that asks 3 or 4 important questions that qualify people. Okay? So if you're going to have that on your website, you need a process to qualify people. Just because they call obviously does not mean they're qualified. Number 2 is that if you disclose things like fees up front, if you say that you're a financial planner or an estate planner and your fee is $3,000 to do a financial or estate plan, then they're going to see that. and they're going to know what's involved in them calling you or leaving a message or starting a relationship with you. So I'm a big believer in, and you can look at some of the other videos we've done on productizing, because it does speed up the sales process. So again, disclosing fees will help eliminate deadbeats and crackpots. The third thing is that you want to require a prospect to take a certain action. Okay, so let's say they go to your website and you give an opt-in form. You want them to give you certain information that is qualifying. So for example, maybe on your opt-in form, if they get an additional report, mentions their net worth, or, you know, are you in a position to pay a fee for these services? Yes or no? Because if the answer is no, certainly you're not going to follow up with them. Now, I also believe that you should have a place where people who are not qualified, who someday may become qualified, that can kind of percolate. It's kind of like letting them go to a place where they can kind of sit on an egg, and until the egg hatches, you don't really want them calling you. So that's what we do with our videos and podcasts. If you're not a qualified client at this moment, that's cool. You can simply go to our podcasts and videos, and when the time is right, you know, simply come back and, you know, be prepared to, you know, pay us a fee and hire us and all that kind of good stuff. So by having this process and having a place where people can percolate and hatch before they become a client, you know, is a way of using a large database and allowing people that kind of timing so they will contact you when the time is right. The fourth thing is that you want to qualify people by title, okay? So, you know, one of the things that you could ask is, you know, what is your title? So if you see somebody who's contacting you through, let's say, LinkedIn, and they're a CEO of a company, or we work with attorneys a lot, so we have an understanding that most attorneys have a marketing budget. So by title, you can qualify people. So if somebody's just, you know, a plumber or unemployed or has no title at all, then, you know, you're to look at them as somebody who's probably going to be filtered out. So these are important techniques and strategies that you can use to filter out the deadbeats and crackpots that I assure you will be in your business if you have any profile. Okay, so, you know, it used to be that all marketing, like TV marketing, was push. Okay, so you controlled the entire message under that scenario. But because a lot of media today is interactive, you're allowing virtually anybody to enter your world. So you need to control and filter the people who call you and who go into your pipeline. So you want to have holding patterns and places for people to go before they become qualified, and then you want to be able to, you know, qualify them when they pick up the phone. So, you know, our habits and our strategies and our filtering process is very effective. So, you know, we're at times pretty blunt with people because, you know, we want to spend time with people who are serious about their business enough that they're going to start paying a fee. So you need to be serious about it too. Create these filtering strategies and deal with high quality prospects and manage your business in a fundamental approach that makes sense and will make your time and money count. Thank you. This is Brian French. We appreciate you listening to the Marketing Freak Show. Have a great day.